If you are living in Orange County and you are considering the Temecula Valley as an option to move to, well, I myself lived in Orange County, as well as many people here in the Temecula Valley, and I want to give you what I feel like are 5 important things to know about living in the Temecula Valley to help you make your decision if you're ready to move here. Hi, I'm 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶𝐄𝐓 with the Cutka team at Block LPT Realty. I have been a realtor here since 2005. We moved here from Aliso Viejo, where we lived in a 1,900 square foot home, 0 lot line, and we moved here in 2003 to a 3,300 square foot home with a pool across from a park, walking distance to schools, and it was exactly what we were looking for. But there were a few things that we didn't know about moving to Temecula that I wish someone like myself, who is someone that's lived here for a long time, would have shared with me. Not that it would have changed my mind, but it would have been good to know. And I want to share what I feel like are 5 things you might want to know before considering moving here to Temecula. The first thing is, I thought Temecula was the desert. I thought it was going to be very brown, very hot, very deserty, and it's not. It is green. It is very lush. That was a misconception. Now, one of the things that I love about living in Temecula is I have a sister that lives half the year in Palm Desert, and I am door to door, an hour and 10 minutes to her house in Palm Desert. So yes, we are closer to the desert than the areas in Orange County, but Temecula itself, Temecula and Marietta, is not deserty. Now, I say that when it comes to landscape. When it comes to temperature, yes, you are going to experience hotter summers and colder winters. We think that it gets hotter here and colder here than what we were used to when we lived in Orange County. The second important thing to know is we never realized how much of an advantage it is to live 15 minutes from an airport. We lived in Aliso Viejo. We lived very close to John Wayne. And an easy drive really to LAX, not too bad, but you need to know when you move to Temecula, you need to expect an hour to the airports. Now you have Ontario and you have San Diego Airport. We prefer to go out of San Diego just because I love landing there because you get to look at the water and the boats. But it is an hour to the airport. So if you are somebody that travels often, you just need to be prepared and pre-plan your timing to the airport. And that's what it's like to live in Temecula. The most obvious is, matter of fact, my number 3, and that's traffic. I would say, and I would caution you, that if you want to move to Temecula and expect to commute every day to Orange County, well, I think you know the obvious. You're going to be in the car. You definitely want to get a fast track pass for the 91 freeway. Once you are north Temecula and you head over to Orange County, it's really not bad when you're going north. It's just the south part. It's going south and obviously in the morning going north. So the traffic is going to be what it is. When we moved here, my husband worked remote, so he did not have to go into the office every day. He now works with me and we service all of the Temecula Valley, so we're not commuters anymore. But if you are considering moving here from Orange County and you are going to commute back to Orange County, Well, let us show you the areas in the Temecula Valley that might help your commute. You might not want to move to South Temecula. You might want to consider North Marietta. And a lot of people don't know that Marietta is a very close sister city. And if I was commuting every day and I wanted to save 20 minutes each way, I would consider North Marietta. So working with someone like me, if you are a commuter, it might be helpful to know the areas that are really nice that maybe aren't Temecula, but Marietta, that could help with your commute. So moving to Temecula, commuting, traffic, the obvious that you need to consider. Now, depending where you live in Orange County, everybody has a different favorite beach, whether it be Newport, whether it be Huntington, Laguna, areas in Long Beach, go to the South Bay. Here in Temecula, our closest beach is going to be about an hour away, and that's Oceanside. Now, I'm talking closest beach. Obviously, there are plenty of other beaches in San Diego. You can go back to Orange County and go to the beach there, but I just want you to know, if you are considering moving to Temecula and the beach and going for a beach day or a beach walk is important to you, Oceanside is the closest beach, and it is about an hour away. And lastly, if you live in Orange County and you are considering moving to Temecula, you most likely have so many choices when it comes to your buying power. If you are a first-time homeowner, you are going to understand what our introductory prices are compared to where you're living in Orange County. If you are somebody that has built equity in the home that you have in Orange County and you're coming with a good amount of cash, you have got options here in Temecula. Whether you want a house on acreage, whether you want a large house with a good amount of square footage, whether you want a house that has an ADU or a guest house for a family member, there are options for you here in Temecula, and you are going to be pleased at what you find and what your options are. But don't come in blind, because you want someone like me who's been in the market for a long time and can direct you to neighborhoods that are going to fit your lifestyle. We know all the neighborhoods, all the areas, so we can help dive into what you want beyond just the structure, the home, the land. What is your lifestyle? What do you like to do? And then we can help direct you of what the areas you might want to look at first. So you have got choices if you move here from Orange County, for sure. Well, those are the top 5 things that I wanted to share with you. If you are living in Orange County and moving to the Temecula Valley, or you want to explore what your options are here in Temecula. If you liked this information, please hit the like button on this video. We put a new video out every week talking all things Temecula and buying and selling real estate. We are 20-year veterans selling real estate here in Temecula, and we want to be the resource that you turn to when you are ready to make your move. We can help you, and we would love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you stay tuned for next week.